Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel in the Let's Farm Iowa series here on UMRV. So, we've been busy this morning. We've been going since about 5:30, I think. So, we got a shipment in early this morning of about, well, let's see, let's pull up the menu for you. Of about 25 heifer cows, so heifer beef cows. So they are over in the open pasture over there, so we're gonna go bring them a few bales of hay just to keep them topped off. I have seen some comments that you guys say that you can just feed them hay. I don't know. I guess my whole time playing farm sim, I've pretty much always just done TMR. I don't know, that's what I was told that you had to do to keep your cows producing. So even like with beef cows, I thought that was kind of the case, because I thought they wouldn't like stay fully healthy if you don't have full like TMR, like full health. But I don't know, but I've been seeing that you guys have been saying that you can just feed them hay. So I mean, I'm also, that might be true in base game. I'm also curious if that's true with Maize Plus, but I'm kind of interested in experimenting with that. Like maybe when we got some cows over here in this pasture barn thing, if we can just feed them just hay, right? That's an interesting one to me. But we also need to bed them up too. And I don't know. Well, I was gonna say maybe we need to put a manure heap down, but I feel like in a pasture like this, it might not. Now let's see. Is the bale ring the feed area, or is it the like trough here? Which one can you place the feed in, or both? I believe that's possible. I think it'll take them. Huh? Looks like it took them. Sweet. That's pretty slick. Look at them running. Coming up. Getting their food. Come. So yeah, we got about 25 back in this pasture. So they'll be going. I believe this is set up for the real grazing mod, because this grass is meadow grass. So the biggest thing with real grazing is the grass has to be mowable, right? So it has to have stages of growth. So I believe that should work with real grazing. Not sure though, but let's grab some bales here. Let's see if we can nick the one off the top. Here. We'll grab two. See, I'm not sure if I haven't looked into this, because I did mention in the last video that this wasn't working, this pasture for me. It wasn't working. Oh boy. But I fixed it. It was because I deleted, when I deleted the milk tanks, it moved the nodes. So it was calling for a like 010 node for the loading trigger, but it was, because I deleted it, the loading trigger was actually like 09 now type of thing, so it wasn't actually like reading what it was calling for. So that was our issue. Hopefully. Nice. I don't really know why I'm putting the straw bales in the feed ring, but whatever. Let's just go with it, huh? let us go with. This loader is just my favorite. I love the mechanic of the grab. I also think I love it more because I have this joystick now. Just hit my hat switch and it just moves the grab up and down. It's so nice. Alright, let's close that in. That should be good. I'm interested in doing that experiment with the hay, especially with Maize Plus. I'm very interested. So we're gonna kind of experiment a little bit with these cows. So we are up to a total of 45 cows now. So we're growing. The herd is expanding. I took out a $120,000 loan, I believe. So we needed it to operate, and I was like, you know what? We need more cows. We're on a feedlot farm. We gotta have more cows. No more of this. No more of this 20 cows craziness. So, and I think that we're also going to eventually, I want to get some calves in. So we'll probably get a good amount of calves into one of the other pens. As you can see, we got some manure. You might be able to see the bottom of the pile there. We got some manure piling up in there. So gonna be able to use that pick rate spreader soon here, which I'm excited about. But big job for today. We gotta get ourselves some beans harvested. So right there across the road, big bean field. So that's gonna be the plan for the day. So let's how do we want to go about this? I'm honestly thinking that we can get away with just leaving a truck over the tank, or over the pit there, and just pulling the grain cart out of the field, driving it up through the yard and doing it that way. Beans aren't the highest yield in the world, so if we do it this way, we should have plenty of time before the combine is full. Plus, these aren't the beans that we planted, right? So that makes a difference. So the yield's going to be less even then. So I think that's going to be the game plan. Let's get our big hydraulic door open so we can grab the head. I guess we probably should have grabbed the truck first to get the head. Just going to pull it by hand. Don't worry about it. Somebody didn't spray the header down when we were done. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm curious if that gator can pull the head or not. Will be another experiment to experiment with, hey? Another experiment. So let's get this header pulled out. I know there's a gate there on that field, so I'm also curious, can we get the combine through that gate with the head on, without getting stuck on it? All these questions, man. This truck, she's about to get sold. You're about to see a for sale sign out by the road with this truck. For sale sign with this truck's name on it. She does not pull like the way I want it to. I think we're gonna have to run over some crop to get this in. Possibly. Or we do it like this. Because I'm such a good backer-upper. We pull in. Like yes, just like yes. And then, well, nope. Because apparently we can't pull it forward. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can do it. Oh, you can't do it. Alright, so... And then we dug ourselves in. Big time. We can do it. You can get out. You can get out. You can do it. Back and forth. Back and forth. There we go. We out. Alright, so... I'm gonna hop this fence. And I'm gonna grab that other truck. That is apparently much better at pulling. And I will catch you guys in a second. Alright, so hopefully we have enough room in this gate to get through. We can sneak through there. A little bumpy. We snuck through, now we gotta drive in some crop. Don't tell anybody. Okay. There we go. The F350 saves the day for the second time. She's going up for sale. The F250 is going up for sale. Next episode, you're gonna see her. You're gonna see her on Craigslist. You're gonna see her on the local newspaper. All of it. 'Cause I'm sick and tired of it. Not being able to do the jobs we need it to. Okay. So now hopefully this is gonna work. Coming in a little hot. What? I was like, what in the world? It was all about to fall apart. But we got it. Alright. It all worked out. Now let's get unfolded. I'm thinking about maybe throwing a different grain tank on this, like a static one, but I've not seen that. I don't know if anybody that watches this channel runs one of these combines, but I've not seen anything that suggests that that's even an option on these combines, so... Maybe not. But I was messing last night with this. This thing needs a new dirt spec map. It's really bad, and it got dirty really quick, which is an easy fix. You just change the time in which it gets dirty. But it felt like with the spec map that it had, it would just like go from like 0 to 100. Like once it got to a certain amount, it would just go from like looking decent, like with a little bit of dirt, to just dirt for days. So at the moment, this combine does not have a spec map on it, so it's gonna stay clean for now. We're getting our hole dug out here. We can pull the grain cart in, which I think that we still even need to hook up, so we might need to just throw this guy on a little bit of course play quick while we get all that figured out. This is going to be a nice big field of beans. I mean, we're already at 20% actually, so that's pretty good. This isn't like a small tank, grain tank by any means, so should be good. Oh, I don't like that. That's alright, we'll deal with that when we need to, so. Off you go, Mr. Combine Driver. Okay. Top over here, I believe the 865 is in here. 865, 865, whatever. Said it kind of weird, but hop in here. I feel like this tractor's gotten a whole lot more work than the 700 there. But that'll be slightly different in the spring because we have a whole lot of planting to do, so. So we're just gonna, instead of cutting through the yard there in the grass, we're just gonna take it out on the road. Be a lot easier. And then yeah, I think that is gonna be kind of the plan, is just drive through the yard with the grain, with the auger wagon, and dump into the semi over the pit. We have that little patch of grass to the right of the pit there that we can drive through. See if we can catch up to the combine here. Flip our hazards off now. Don't really need those while we're in the field. Oh, we're leaving straw. Oh, that's fine. I forgot you can do soybean straw on this. That's alright. That'll work. There's some extra money for us. Because, so this map, if you guys aren't aware, is the soybean and corn stalks can't be used for animals as a bale. I believe as loose you can use it in your feed mix. The only solution to that is by using a edited straw blower of the Anderson in-game one. I believe it's an Anderson, right? Where he edited it to take the bale and convert the straw and cornstalk bales, or the soybean and cornstalk bales into straw as it's like blowing. So he just edited it that way. So that's kind of how that whole thing will work. But yeah, that's how that works on this map. That's what we will be using once we get a blower, which will be soon. We need to get one soon, because it's just going to be, I don't know, I like using it. It's more for the realistic type deal thing, right? So, I mean, I know you can just take a bale and break it up with your loader and kind of spread it around that way, but there's not really a function like that in Farm Sim, so straw blower it is when we can. So just about full here. There we go. There's the beep, 80%. So we should hopefully, well, are we gonna make it all the way, or no, we won't make it all the way back. No way. It feels like this is, oh yeah, this is actually yielding really good, which is very surprising. I was not expecting that from a already existing crop. That's very rare that happens. Usually it's really low yields on your first fall harvest, so a pleasant surprise indeed. So we'll say keep going to you, Mr. Driver. We'll catch up to him. Try not to run over our nice and neat swaths. Hopefully I did a good enough job staying on what the courseplay driver would have done so our baler can pick it up. Cutting a hole for us. Open up, sir. Here we go. Beans are going in. So I think that's where we call it we call in the montage, so we'll catch you after the montage.
Went for a walk with the stars last night. Did not believe that I would end up right. Lucky endings were not something for me. I drove around all across the land. Thought that I was caught in a one-man band, but playing all those sad and lonely songs. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet, and then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found. Out of the cold into the fire. Out of the cold into the fire. This is too good for a man like me. Be treated by someone so tenderly. I'm afraid that I might wake up someday. Sometimes I feel like I'm someone else. I don't really know if I can trust myself. When I think of who I used to be. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet, and then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found. Out of the cold into the fire. Out of the cold into the fire. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet, and then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found. We got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. make it someday. Nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna quit my job. Never wanna have no bars. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do on the radio. Tommy's got brand new drums, and I still have my old guitar. And John said this next song's gonna be real good, if you know what I mean. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. Oh, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I'm.
So, obviously, as you see, there was no montage. I decided off the cuff to try and maybe do a little something different with like a longer time lapse. See how that went over, but yeah, I think you guys kind of get the idea of how this field's gonna go from now on. We're in the up-down rows, so just hit about 50%. Turn the HUD on now and see what our yield is, which is, I mean, it's not too bad. So I'm thrilled with that as a pre-planted crop. So couldn't be happier. But we get turned around here, and I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll keep hammering down at this field, and all I gotta say left is thank you for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.